Welcome into the Cleveland Browns Report by Chat Sports. Matthew Peterson here, following the Browns' 27-14 win over the Texans, improving to 5-7, and the biggest thing everyone is talking about is, of course, Deshaun Watson, who did not look good. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I don't think Watson played a good game. 12 for 22, 131 yards, and 1 interception. And a bad one, too, in the red zone, right to the safety, Jalen Petrie. I'm not panicking, though. I'm not nervous. I'm not here going, oh boy, did the Browns get in bed with not only a questionable character, but also someone who is dramatically overpaid. No, I don't think that at all whatsoever. Why? Because the guy hasn't played football in 29 weeks of football, miles, okay? He hasn't played a regular season game in 700 days. Was it a good game? No, it was not a good game for Deshaun Watson. He had some missed throws, a lot of short throws, a lot of alligator arm throws. That is okay in your first game back. Now, if this continues the rest of the season, different conversation. But I have long said I expect Deshaun Watson to be a bit rusty. This was a little bit more than what I was hoping for, but I don't think anyone can be blown away by this. So with that, I'm not all that concerned about it, but I will let you guys sort of take over the show for a moment. What grade would you give Deshaun Watson's performance today? I lost my voice, by the way, from the USA-Netherlands game, if you couldn't tell. If Jacoby Brissett was wearing number 4 today, we'd all probably say an F. Because it's Watson, we're going to try and look for the positives and balloon those up. He was good in the pocket. He was good with his legs, extended some plays. I give it a C-. That's probably being a bit nice, honestly. But hey, the Browns defense, and let's talk about that. Defense and special teams, they were fantastic. Joe Woods and Mike Prefer, they watched the show. They knew the dog pound was calling for their head. And they had the best games of their coaching careers in Cleveland so far, I'd say. Maybe the Ravens game, 4 interceptions last week, which, by the way, Lamar Jackson got hurt today, and only the Broncos would be a team that couldn't beat Lamar and the Ravens. The Ravens without Lamar. But back on track here. The defense and special teams. First, the defense. Denzel Ward with a scoop and score, his easiest touchdown in his NFL career. Tony Fields, baby, coming up with a pick 6. Fumbles all over the place. John Johnson, interception on the first play. The defense and the special teams, sure, I would have liked to see maybe some of those scores spread out throughout the season and not just all in one game against Houston. But you know what? The defense, they recognized the offense needed their help. They knew the offense wasn't going to get it done on their own today. So credit to Myles Garrett and Joe Woods and that defensive crew for stepping up and going, the offense has carried us through a lot this season. Now it's our turn. And Mike Prefer and special teams, same goes to you. Donovan Peoples-Jones with an awesome punt return. Let's go Browns. Shout out the offense and the defense. Now I've got more hot takes and whatnot I want to spill your guys' way in just a moment. But first, I have to tell you all about today's sponsor, Fetch.
The Browns Report is brought to you by Fetch, the free app that allows you to scan receipts and earn points that can be redeemed for gift cards to your favorite stores, restaurants, and online retailers. It's super easy to use. Use the app to snap a photo of your receipts from purchases from any store, or click the e-receipt option, and Fetch can connect to your Amazon account, and you'll earn points for all shipped orders. Plus, connect your email to earn points for every e-receipt you receive from Uber, Instacart, or any purchase you make online. Those points can be redeemed for gift cards at your favorite stores and restaurants. Fetch is available on iPhone and Android. Use our link, chatsports.com/fetch, and enter promo code CHAT at sign-up for 5,000 points when you scan your first receipt. That's the equivalent of a free $5 gift card to get started. It's a free app, and the 5,000 bonus points is only for a limited time. So get started now. Chatsports.com/fetch and enter promo code CHAT. The link is also in the comments and the description of today's show.
Shout out to Fetch for sponsoring today's show. Check the comments and the description to get more details and click that link and get started today. Let's talk about Nick Chubb, though, because it's just one game with Deshaun Watson, but we didn't see what I kind of forecast a lot more of. Didn't see a ton of RPOs and didn't see Nick Chubb benefit from the defense having to respect Deshaun Watson and sort of back off the box a little bit more. Chubb, 17 carries for 80 yards, had a nice long scamper of 21, but all in all, the trend has continued for Chubb lately, which has been since getting off to an MVP caliber start of the season, he has been contained, and that's a bummer to see. Kareem Hunt definitely benefited from Watson's return today. Saw some better plays from 27, but hopefully 24 and number 4 can get into a groove and really start to be a 1-2, not a 1-2 punch. I don't think a punch does enough justice. A 1-2 nuclear missile of one of the best running backs in the NFL, like a top 5 running back and a top 5 quarterback on the same team. Really think about that for a second. Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes. What are they both missing? A consistent down after down back. The Browns really have that if they can just put it together with having a top-tier quarterback and a top-tier running back. That is an offense that no defense will have answers for over 60 minutes. So hopefully Chubb and the offense can kind of figure out the rough patch that has been the last month or so. All right, some super chats that came in. We are filming this, by the way, right after or during our live watch party for this game, right after the game. So Max with a $5 super chat. Still amazing Browns have no offensive touchdowns. Yeah, it's not how you probably drew up this game. Thought Deshaun Watson would throw at least one touchdown or someone would score a touchdown on offense. But the defense and special teams got it all done on by themselves. And so for Cleveland, you look at this and you go, we're going to walk away feeling happy about getting a win because anytime you can win in the NFL, especially on the road, you're not going to be too critical. But they definitely should not go into practice this week with a big belly, feeling super full, thinking they're on top of the world and no one can touch their stuff. No, offense has a lot to work out. Brown Tiger, an MVP legend at the channel. Rough game by Watson, but got the win. Lots of rust. A lot of rust for Deshaun Watson. Just a lot of throws were short-armed, not on the target. The interception in the red zone was pretty hideous, but you found a way to win through your defense and special teams, and you'll sleep off that tonight. And you will go through this week of practice getting ready for some big games, the Bengals and the Ravens coming up going, we may have escaped Houston with a win, but that is not sustainable. So our offense has to pick it up. Brown Tiger with another super chat too. But note, Jacoby's first game was a little rough too. Great point the Brown Tiger raises. Who remembers after the Panthers game? I remember saying, just kind of chill on Brissett for a minute because it's his first game. Let him work himself into this offense. And then in week 3 against the Steelers, I would say was his best game, probably. Maybe the Bills game, but there was some garbage time stuff there. Give Watson some time. Don't panic at all, guys. All right, if you have not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so. Let me give you a good reason why. Because the Browns beat the Texans, we're going to bring our Houston guy here at Chat Sports, Will Scott, on the channel. He is busy right now filming for Dolphins 49ers watch party. But tomorrow, on Monday, he will come on and drink a beer out of a trash can because the Astros are frauds. Houston is a fraudulent city. And let's go Browns!